Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Able to power through. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Switch.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down at 4. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football, but that mobility, that added dimension, when he escapes the pocket and those receivers find their way open, short, medium, and long, he finds the right guy. And last but not...
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Conley, 39 yards. And the Texans are on the board here first in the season opener. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence again. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Running out of the gun with ETN. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
From the 38, Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Watson on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. To return, here's Agnew. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Lawrence on first down. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Lawrence finds the open target, Arnold. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A good gain on first, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Sharks got it, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Devon Hamilton able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
From his end zone, Watson on 3rd and long. And Cooks has it over the middle. And some space here. Brandon Cooks. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. ETN with it. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. And Sharp hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. forced out to his left. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Ross Blacklock on the tackle. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Second and 16. Watson. His throw incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Texans' new punter for 2021, Cameron Johnston, on to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Lawrence. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Again, he'll drop to throw. To Chenault on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. It's caught. It's Chenault again. Touchdown! Laviska Shenault from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On 1st down, Watson. They'll check this down to Johnson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Faking the give, now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. A final shot before the break, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Smith to return it. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54.
Back to throw, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Watson off play action. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I thought that Brandon Cooks took over the #1 role for the Texans after DeAndre Hopkins was shipped to Arizona, and he wound up with a team-leading 81 catches in 2020, his most since 2015.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Watson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to have it here just past the 25. On 1st down, Lawrence. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another completion there. You know, we think about the draft back in the spring. He was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but, Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden, too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career, an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jacob Hollister taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are back within a score. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Here's Smith to return it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
2nd and 11 now.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. A slant to Jones.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Lawrence.
This is Chenault on the receiving end. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
On the move to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
7 yards, the pick up there.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th-quarter lead.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Three yards remain for 2nd down. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Watson. The slant caught by Amendola. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And he's got Jordan complete right side. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Snags it for the pick. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TE. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it. And some room to maneuver. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Murray. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And Watson's going to throw it here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got the hook up with Conley. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remain for second down. Now it's Watson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Throwing now, Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Watson looks to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It got his man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much.